Hello everybody, Ghostblade1062 here with another rolling stock review. Today we will be looking at a piece of rolling stock that I've had in my possession for a while now. It is the Piko Expert line, Ukrainian benefit boxcar that I had purchased from Modelbahn shop El Riva. And now, onto the unboxing. Alright, taking a look at the box, we have our usual clear plastic front window with the Piko logo in the top right and the Expert line logo in the bottom center. We get a nice view of the car already here. And we have a sticker informing us that all proceeds from this car will go to Ukrainian relief. And again, I do realize this is pretty far behind the events that have been going on. Looking at the left side of the box here, we have the product barcode as well as the product ID. It is 72227. And then we have a line drawing of the car. We have the same information on the other side as well. And then on the back we have the usual manufacturer's information, including their product ranges and contact information, with the age restriction warning being on the bottom of the box. Opening it up, and of course I drop it. We have the usual Piko advertisement booklet included as well, but I've gone through those often enough that I'm not going to anymore. And now, opening up the package, we have a clear plastic front plate over top of the cradle. We can just flip up on one end, and we do have some softer plastic that the car is sitting in as well to help protect the paint. And next, we will move on to the detail overview. Time for the detail overview. Starting on the end of the car, we have our buffers just above the coupler here. And then we have some nice riveting detail going along the main support beams and edge of the body, as well as the roof. Moving on to the side, we have a decaling of a sunflower field with a blue sky, which the blue over yellow makes for a nice depiction of the Ukrainian flag. And we have the Piko logo on it, as well as a signature and Piko helps written on the side. We also have the writing here, benefits car for the Ukraine 2022. The other end and other side, the detailing is all the same. Looking at the axles, or rather our wheel area here, we have some nice leaf spring suspension detailing as well as brake pad detailing, which has its own suspension allowing for some movement. The roof of the car is just a plain silver with these protrusions on either side here being where doors would normally be. And then looking at the underside of the car, we see that our couplers are in NEM shafts. And we have our air reservoir as well as brake line detailing along the bottom of the frame. And we can see the wooden board detail that represents the floor of the car along the frame as well. And next, we will move on to the rip track segment of the video. Time for the rip track segment of the video. Here, we will start by checking the wheel gauge with the NMRA standards gauge. Axle number 1 is in gauge, and axle number 2 is also in gauge. So now we can move on to replacing the factory Piko couplers with KD number 18s, which, just a little pop, there we go. There we go, that's the factory coupler out. And the new KD coupler in. And now for the other end. Factory coupler out. And KD coupler in. And now we just have to verify that the couplers are at proper height. Right, and the front coupler is good. And by ways of actual height, the rear coupler is good, but the coupler trip pin is sitting too low and is catching on the gauge, which means it'll also catch on things like switches. So I'm going to give that a little bit of an adjustment. And there we go. So now we can take the car over to the track for a test run. Alright, we have a successful coupling up. Alright everybody, this concludes my review of the Piko Expert line 2022 Ukrainian benefit car. Again, like I've mentioned earlier, I do realize that it is a little outdated with current events, but I am still working through a backlog of model railroad items to review while also receiving new products. That being said, it runs beautifully. I have no issues with derailing over the switch. It coupled up nicely with the KD couplers. It took the corners very well, and it is very stable on the track. I can't say much in regards to detailing, as this car was not meant to be overly detailed to begin with, but it has a very nice paint job with the sunflower field with the blue sky recreating the Ukrainian flag. All in all, a very nice car. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment, and subscribe for more model railroad content. Have a great day, everybody!